You want to talk about segments, though? I'm going to jump to Bash in the USA and ask you what you thought about the Bret Hart artwork segment.
I actually really loved it because even though, his cartoons aren't that great, to be honest with you. It's like a bunch of people with giant chins and noses.
Yeah.
But I really liked how, and it's like something that's lacking in wrestling today, and something that I really like picked up on as a kid when he was like, I believe that everybody has a talent. Everybody has something that they're good at, and you just got to find it. You could be really good at art. You could be really good at painting, but you just got to do it.
Yeah.
And you just got to explore. And kids, you can just figure out what you're good at, and then you should do it.
Yeah, and it was
That's
calm.
a great message.
Absolutely, and you listen. When you're getting yelled at by Hulk Hogan, you're not really going to absorb it.
Yeah.
But he's just in this kind of stripped down, vulnerable... Oh, man, fuck on top of that. Vulnerable's in there, too. I can't. Where he's just, like, talking. He's just communicating with his audience.
Yeah.
And the audience is kids. And he's like, just try, Just try.
Yeah.
Try your best. And, like, that resonated. And that's Bash in the USA is one of the ones I have on VHS. And I remember him saying that as a kid. And then rewatching it was kind of a trip. Because I remember the segment, but not, like, vividly. And I thought, as a kid, he was a great drawer. Now, but it's like he's not doing the circle thing with the lines.
It kind of reminds me of the like Bullwinkle cartoon, the way they would draw people.
Yeah, it's not
like Dudley Do Right.
bad, but it's like very two-dimensional and
it's
but
that
that's
style of art.
But he's like, I draw cartoons.
Yeah,
and this is how I see the world, and that's pretty constructive if you're in a locker room just drawing instead of I wonder, like I like to picture him. Declining the invitation to go out to the Marriott bar one night. Just, I'm going to stay in and draw, And that's like kind of like my hero. That's something my hero would do.
I read Bret Hart's book, actually, and there's a part where he's like talking about his drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
And he talks about like how at one point, like he made a drawing for Hulk Hogan or something, and had like all the guys like sign it or whatever, and he framed it and gave it to Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan was like, wow, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, dude.
Yeah.
And then,
love it, dude.
And like Bret Hart's like explaining like, and I just saw like the appreciation in his eyes. And
Hulk
then
Hogan's a good guy.
But I was like, maybe
Hogan's a good man. You hear that about him, like he was, present when people had conversations with him.
Maybe that's just what Bret Hart thought, and Hulk Hogan was like, piece of shit, threw it in the dumpster.
It was. I handed it to him. He looked me right in the eyes. Said, "This is the nicest thing that anyone's ever done."
And then he went to his locker room.
This is the best drawing.
Took a piss on it.
Has ever said.
I'm not jobbing to this skinny
Bret
dude.
Hart just didn't witness him pissing.
I'm not losing the title to this dude.
I love it. Then he goes into the locker room and pees on it.
Wow, I think that went over really well.
He takes the pee. He wrings it out into Brutus Beefcake's mouth.
Because it's a passing of the torch as well, So I think you really appreciate it.
Now that I've given you this drawing, maybe I could win the title off of you at WrestleMania. No, I'm going to WCW.
I'm going. Well, first you're gonna put over Yokozuna, and then I'm just gonna come up. I'm just gonna show up. Take the belt, and then bail a month later. How about that?
Oh, he loved the drawing.
He loved that drawing.